Hey, what's going on, people? Ron here with East Coast Jeep SRT, and I'm on my way over to Kustom Koatingz' new shop in Pensacola, New Jersey. Kind of excited to see his new shop because it's like 3 or 4 times bigger than the original shop, and he's got all kinds of new stuff going on over there. He's going to have his own lift. He's going to have his own detailing spot. He's going to have a paint booth with better lighting than his old paint booth. All kinds of new tech. So I'm kind of excited to see what it is. I'm going to show you guys and girls what it looks like. But more importantly, I'm on my way over to get my rims finally installed. I say rims, somewhere around the country people call them wheels, but to me, there's your tire, which is the rubber, there's your rim, which is the hub, and then together they equal a wheel. But that's just what we call them here in Philadelphia. You may call them something differently where you're from, and that's totally cool. Here we call them rims. So I bought the Avant Garde M652 22-inch rims from Joe Solismo, Solis Racing Group down in Florida. Excellent dude to work with. I'd highly recommend him. And if you are watching this and you haven't used him and you're thinking about buying rims or any other parts that he sells, he also sold me my Eibach lowering springs. Send him a message. He's on all the Jeep SRT pages. You can go directly to his website, which is solisracinggroup.com. Any person that I find that I can trust, that I have a good experience with, I love to pass along and promote their place, and then I'm a lifelong fan. So you're always going to hear me repeat a lot of people's names over and over and over again, because I just believe that's the right thing to do. I mean, you would do the same thing if you found somebody or a service that you also liked and wanted other people to have the same experience that you did. So I got my rims from Joe. They finally came in a couple weeks ago. I ceramic coated them the other day myself. I used, I don't know if you saw the video, but I have it sitting here. It's in the trunk. I used Ceramic Quartz UK edition. There are other products that people will swear by. I went with this one on a recommendation from somebody, and very happy with it. Very easy to install yourself. The bottle itself was a 50 milliliter kit. I got it for $70 online. I can give you the link to it for Amazon down below. And was very easy to apply to these rims. Literally, after you clean, make sure the rims are clean, surface is dry, there's nothing on it. Make sure you use gloves so you don't get any fingerprints or oil from your hands on it. And you want to wipe it down with alcohol. Make sure that the rims or whatever you're applying it to is as clean as can be. Excuse me. And you're literally going to just use your little applicator, put a little microfiber cloth over it, and a little bit of that product on it, a little bead of it, and just wipe it on. Less is best. You don't have to saturate it the more you put on. No, you don't want to put a lot on. And it's going to flash within a few minutes, and you're going to have to buff it out. It's going to be a little tougher than buffing wax, but you'll see it. Use a light when you see it. Make sure you buff it really good, because you don't want any high spots forming, okay? But that's it. Once you're done, you wait about 10 more minutes after that. You spray it with this Car Pro Reload that comes in the kit. This is what it looks like. And then you let them sit for 24 hours without getting them wet. I just left them back. I put them back in a box. And then when Joe came to pick them up for me, that's another thing. Joe at Kustom Koatingz went out of his way to come after work from New York to pick up my rims and tires in his work truck and then drive them over to Dunn Fab Motorsports here in the Pensacola area over here to have them mounted for me. He did everything for me. The guy's a super cool dude. I can't say anything more or better about him because it just sounds like I'm a complete fanboy. I already am. The dude is a solid dude all around. So if you're thinking about a shop that you can trust, oh wow, this lady's gonna, oh, damn, that was close. She blew that red light and that truck just stopped. So if you're looking for a shop or looking for a guy that you can trust, Joe at Kustom Koatingz is definitely the dude to go to. So, oh, and thanks to Chase and his brother over at Dunn Fab Motorsports for mounting my vehicle, my tires. Excuse me. Thanks. I want to thank Chase and his brother over at Dunn Fab Motorsports for mounting my rims and my tires this morning for free for me. They went out of their way to make me happy. They didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. And they've got an awesome shop. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm going to the shop for the first time, so I had to put the address in the GPS.
Now turn slightly
I'm like 6 minutes away. So I want to thank them personally for doing that. I saw them this morning. I had to drop off some tire pressure sensors.
1.6 miles.
Because I forgot. oops. And that's pretty much it. So enough talk. I'll show you what the rims look like when I get over there, and then we'll show you what the vehicle looks like with them on, the before and the after. I took some good shots yesterday that I posted, but I'm gonna put up some video and pictures later on this afternoon after we get these things balanced and mounted. All right, that's all I got right now. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, people? So I'm over at the new Kustom Koatingz shop here in Pennsauken. Let me turn this way because of the lights. And we are mounting the M652 Avant Garde rims that I got from Joe's Solismo at Solis Racing Group. And I'm a rookie at this shit. So I screwed up when I started to mount them, and I want to show you. Okay, these right here. Okay, these are for the front because they have a little bit more extra space. Higher offset. Higher offset. Thanks. I didn't know that because I never had to do this before. And where's the other tire? You got the other tire over there?
You want the rears or the fronts?
Where's the, I want to show them the difference. So that's the one with the higher offset. It comes out a little bit more. Notice it has this little gap, okay? And then here we go. Oh, here's our tire right next to the, what kind of?
I've got the tape measure so you have a good example.
What kind of Range Rover is this again?
SVR.
Nice. The SVR's in our way. Yeah, it's a nice car though. Okay, so side by side, these go on the front. Your offset, and Joe's gonna actually measure it and show you.
Well, here's like the depth. Do a picture from the top.
From the top. Let me try to get around the other side. Yeah, it's hard to get in there. I can show it that way. Here. Okay. And then on the, these are the ones for.
This is a rough.
This is the rear. Oh wow, you could definitely tell just by looking at the rear, the back, the way they're set. So if you get the same rims, don't make the same mistake I just did.
Bigger offset.
Felt stupid putting the rims on the front and touching my caliper and going, this doesn't look right. Hey, I never claimed to be super intelligent.
You never learn anything by doing it right.
Always a mistake. It has to be. So we still have the Spider Monkey rims on the side here, which I'll tell you what, I like the way they look and I like the way they handle this. The tires I got, I went with these Parada Special X's, and that's 30,000 miles. That tread is still good at 30,000 miles. And here's the other side. We haven't put the center caps on, but it's starting to look a lot better. Shine up that rubber and put the caps on. Now, I purchased a box of Gorilla lug nuts, and Joe recommended here not to use them. The lug nuts that come with your rims are better. They're better. Why is that again? Because they're steel?
The Gorilla ones are fine.
Okay.
I just think these ones with the tight spacing of this lug hole, the other ones are smaller diameter.
Okay.
So they just fit a little cleaner. So there's less chance of the socket chattering in the lug hole.
Yeah,
the Gorilla ones are like, they're both steel, they're both good quality. I just think these ones,
the ones that you get from Solis Racing Group that they send you, that you get from Avant Garde, are better quality than the Gorilla ones. I bought the Gorilla ones. Now I don't have any use for them, and I'm going to leave them here at the shop in case somebody comes in and needs them. I want to show you the tread pattern real fast on the Parada Special X's and what I'm talking about. This is 30,000 miles. I mean, there's a lot of tread left, and there's no wear. Like, I got some really bad wear on the Pirellis from hitting the corners, but 30,000 miles on these, pretty damn good. These rims are going to Joe's powder coater. He's going to fix them, correct them. How much is it? 400 bucks total, in and out the door? 5?
Yeah.
It's gonna be $500 in and out of the door if you have rims like this that you want fixed, powder coated. Hit Joe up at Kustom Koatingz. I'll have his information down below like usual. I mention it a million times a day, but if you reach out to him, he'll get right back to you. And if he refers you to somebody else, then you can trust them too. Everybody I've used from him has been a home run. So we're almost done. It's been a long day. So just wanted to give you a quick little update. Once I get the tires all cleaned up, and I'll finish the review. But that's it for now. So I'll talk to you later. All right, people, so I just took some pictures and videos to show you guys. I'm going to take the car up on the highway to open it up a little bit, get it up to about 65, 70 miles an hour to see if there's any shimmy or shake or any balancing issues with these new tires and rims, this combination. Some people have reported no problem. Some people have reported some issues, and that is a balancing issue. So we're going to see what we got. So let's see what happens. So I am at, let's just say I'm at a comfortable speed and there's no vibration, there's no shimmy, there's no shake, nothing going on with these new tires. So to the people that are having issues with your LH5s and have reported some shaking or vibration issues around 65 miles per hour, I can tell you that it's a balancing issue and that the people who did your rims didn't balance it right. No tire is going to be perfectly round. Sometimes, as Evan over at Dunn Fab Motorsports had mentioned, you gotta, unseat that tire on the rim, spin it a little bit, put it back on, and that can correct the issue. Sometimes when you put a tire on the rim, you might get lucky. You won't have to put any weights on there. Sometimes you want to, put the weights on and see what's going on to fix it, but no hands, everything's straight, everything's level, no shake. And I'm doing pretty good. So I'm really, really happy with these tires. I have not had a chance to drive them in the rain or drive them on any other surfaces other than a dry pavement, concrete. Excuse me, I have not been able to test these yet on anything other than a dry surface. So I will report to you guys and girls if there's any hydroplaning or any other issues. I can tell you right now that they ride fine. No balancing issues, no shake, no shimmy, nothing. I got up there pretty fast and very happy with these. And they're a cheap tire, but they ran me about 150 a piece, but it's not what you spend. Quality tires are tires, and someone will argue Pirellis are the best. I believe Michelin Sports are, the Pilot Sports, they're the best. Unfortunately, here in the United States, we don't get the ones that fit our Jeep, but when it comes to tires, if somebody had a good experience with them and you try, I had a bad experience with Pirellis. I'm sorry. I hated the way the Pirellis drove. I got lots of flats with them. I just didn't like them. I wanted something, a better price. $500 for a Pirelli P0 was ridiculous. These were $150 a piece. They're speed rated, they're Z rated for 168 miles per hour. I'm never gonna reach that speed. I'm happy with that. If this was a supercar, we'd be having a different conversation, but it's not, so it's a Jeep. It's a brick with wheels, and boosted or not boosted, I'm still gonna have issues driving this thing at higher speeds, especially cornering. So, what else? Try different tires, see what you like. I love the Yokohama Parada Special X's. They were a great tire. 30,000 miles on the tread, or 30,000 miles on the tire, and I still had a lot of tread left. That was amazing. If you saw the video and the pictures in the corner of your screen, let me show you. This is the type of tread pattern I still had left after over 30,000 miles, because I had to take the Pirellis off at 15,000. I wouldn't pass inspection. I was told that I had to take the tires off and get new tires. So I can just tell you right now that these LH5s run great. You just saw me get up to, I don't know why that's going off. I was nowhere near that guy. I need to deactivate that. But you can see that I had no problems getting this thing up to speed real quick. There were no issues, so I'm not gonna have any problems at the track, put it that way. So that's all I got. I'll be doing a constant update on these tires and let you know how they handle in the rain. I will not be running these in the snow. I'm using my Spider Monkey rims once they're fixed and everything is powder coated on them. I'm going to use those for winter tires and setup, so I will never know how these LH5s handle in the snow. I don't plan on running them in the snow, but I'll let you know how they handle in the rain and on a wet surface. They had the same, almost the same tread pattern as the Pirellis. That's the first thing that stood out to me, so I'm hoping that these things don't catch a lot of flats. I do carry a plug kit and a compressor in the trunk area, but I really don't want to get a lot of flats with these. I had 0 flats out of 30,000 miles with the Yokohama Parada Special X's. 0. It's all anecdotal evidence, people, but 7 tires in 15,000 miles in 1 year with the Pirellis. 0 30,000 miles with the Yokes. So I don't know. Overwhelming evidence for me. That's it. That's all I got. Be safe. Check back more for the giveaway announcement. It's going to be later on tonight. That's all I got. I'm out.